Welcome back to our show, your show, Let's Talk Stocks. Back with us this morning is Stephen Ellis, a founding partner of JROD Cigars. Of course, he's giving us insight into the luxury world of cigar smoking. Welcome back, Stephen. The practice had fallen off somewhat locally. How does the Jamaican market space compares with the rest of the region? Are we as a region still consuming cigars in any major way?
Well, for the most part, when we started off, the Jamaica is a virgin for that kind of markets. Usually, you know, as I said, high-end people who they fly to Cuba to get their cigars, probably a monthly stock, or, you know, it's not really readily available. The cigar shops in the tourism parishes, those facilitate tourists. You know, when the ships come in, that's where they get their sales from. It's not really for the local market. We have also changed that, because we are now supplying some of the cigar shops, notably the Fine Cigar Lounge in Taj Mahal.
Okay.
If you go in there, you will see a huge section with JROD cigars, and we're looking to get into more places. But locally, we have been targeting events, certain type of events that you get that kind of that attract that kind of market, you know. So, for example, we're at Dinner Blanc, which was a huge success.
Okay.
We have Chris Gale's birthday party coming up in September,
Okay.
and a lot of other promoters have been reaching out to us because they know they come to the events, they see what our presentation is like, and they see that a lot of younger persons are now adapting to the cigar smoking, you know, because, you know, it's not as bad as other smokes.
Okay.
So
You mentioned the younger persons, and again, from what you envisage, what the vision is you picture a more mature, you know, person with some level of affluence with cigar smoking. But you are now saying there is also a market among the younger.
absolutely. For example, we do delivery now because we don't currently have a store as yet.
Storefront.
We're looking to open a cigar store, you know, and a lounge in Kingston. We're actually working on that as we speak, and it's surprising. So we do delivery now, and I can tell you that probably over 60% of our customers are, you know, between 25 to 35 years old.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Interesting. Talk to me about, you just mentioned it's not as bad health-wise
Yes.
as other smokes, no nicotine content, etc., etc.
Yes.
Is that a real issue, and is it something that you think the market will take into consideration?
Oh, naturally, because as I say, we have a master blender who has been in the business for more than 42 years. So the way these tobaccos are handled and processed are next to none, right? The smoothness that you get from smoking our cigar, you know, we have been compared to a Cohiba, a Monte Cristo, Romeo and Juliet. I've heard so many great comparisons that, you know, those are the things that actually keep me going. You know, it encourages us to continue what we are doing.
Are you just looking to produce for the local market, or is there somewhere in the future where you're looking at expanding internationally?
Oh, absolutely. Especially, as I said, for now, JROD is already established in the Dominican Republic,
Okay.
and we're also in the US, and now Jamaica. But outside of that, with Majestic Cigar, which is an authentic Jamaican brand cigar, we're looking to export into various markets across the world once we get that off the ground.
And you think that the world market internationally, well, outside of the Cuban cigar, you'll be able to be competitive in that space?
Of course, as they say, once the quality is there, and it's backed by brand Jamaica, you don't really need much more, honestly.
And you said between the tourist market and the local market here, there is much room for growth for your company.
Absolutely, and not just for my company, but for also for other persons who may be interested in becoming a part of the tobacco industry. I mean, it's a growing market. The Dominican Republic, through their embassy here in Kingston, has been pushing to create a bilateral partnership with us. You'll hear more on that in time to come, but they have been in dialogue with the government to see how they can work out some form of, you know, and not just for cigars, but cultural exchange as well. They've been doing a lot of work, so that's very commendable. Ambassador Angie Martinez and her team, they have been doing a wonderful job. So those are actually another driving force behind us, you know, that keep us encouraged and keep us going.
What is the future like? A peek into the future for JROD and you said Majestic?
Well, without giving out too much, of course, as I mentioned before, we're looking to have our factory here, right, in St. Thomas, beautiful parish of St. Thomas, and we're looking to expand, probably even Portland, right, and we're looking to start our different cigar lounges and different cigar shops across the island. That's what I see in the near future, as well as other plans that I prefer not to say.
All right, fine. For the persons who watching the program and are saying, well, I never knew this kind of thing existed and I must try it. How do they reach you? How can they contact you? How can they get their hands on your cigar?
All right, well, because it's fairly new, right, to especially my generation. It's fairly new, so it has to be more of a one-on-one contact, you know what I mean? So I make myself available. I do personal delivery sometimes. We have our delivery persons, but from time to time, I personally go and hand deliver myself so I can meet my customers, and they may have one and two questions, especially a seasoned smoker. He's going to ask questions. So you have to be prepared to answer those hard questions. And we are on social media. We have our Instagram page, JROD Cigars Jamaica, as well as I can be reached. Our company number is 876-530-3319. Of course, I'm Stephen Ellis, and once you reach out to us, let us know what your interest is. If you're a beginner smoker who just want to try one, we have a particular cigar for that. If you're a seasoned smoker, we have cigars for that as well. If you like a little spice, a little flavor, we have that as well. So we cater for everybody.
All right, Stephen. Sure, you will be having the viewers reaching out. Certainly, cigar smoking is a luxury item.
Absolutely.
And I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. As we always say here on Let's Talk Stocks, we give you information to make better financial decisions. Come back with us tomorrow morning at 9. Another insightful program lined up for you.